Welcome to Scarecrow Family Dinner. For the courtesy of those on stage and the people seated around you, we ask you at this time to please turn off all cell phones and to refrain from flash photography throughout the entirety of the production. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Oh God, no! Please! No! No!
No.
A story is more than that.
It is emotion come to life. It is the cultivation of history.
A story is the past, the present, and the future.
The story that you are about to see is a story to rival any other story that has ever been conceived.
A tale embellished with romance,
Action.
Drama, magic, and absolutely no comedy whatsoever.
Our story transports us to a farm in Oklahoma where a small problem makes way for a big adventure.
Scarecrow Family Dinner.
Food that is bug infested, hard as rock, and tastes like the dirt beneath my feet.
Well, maybe you should let me cook from now on.
Go on, get out of here, you winged devil beast.
Oh, leave them damn birds alone.
How can I leave them alone? They don't leave me alone. All day, every day, they're out there feasting on my corn crops. I gotta have my crops, and those winged monsters take them away from me.
Well, how about instead of sitting here and complaining, you do something about it?
Well, what could I possibly do to scare away them crows?
Well, hell if I know. Oh, why not make a couple of damn scarecrows? Oh.
I need something to scare away them crows. I got it! I can make a couple of scarecrows!
I just said that!
I'll shove that hole in your face before I make you into a scarecrow! God! Now that is a work of Di Nero or Da Vinci or whatever his name is.
It's Da Vinci, you hair for brains. And they look like they were made by a toddler.
This is the work of a man. I wouldn't expect some wannabe artist like you to know anything about it.
Just because I want to go to art school doesn't make me no wannabe.
Pipe down, will you? Now why don't you go make yourself useful and whip up something to eat, since I am so incapable of cooking?
I'll show you one day, you hard-nosed imbecile! Oh.
All right, Scarecrow, you have one job and one job only. That's to protect these here corn crops at any cost. Is that clear? Sir, yes, sir!
Time to have some personality to these scarecrows. That is more like it.
Do you even understand what I'm saying?
Well, yes, I understand completely. I just can't comprehend what all the confusion is. It seems quite obvious. We are tied up in a cornfield. I am clearly a poorly made scarecrow, but we seem to be in the United States, possibly Oklahoma by the looks of it, and judging by your painted-on face, lack of physical density, and seemingly high flammability, you appear to be a scarecrow as well. Any more questions, sir?
Oh, yes. Do you perhaps have a name?
Sure do, buddy. The name's Ray.
Pleased to meet you, Ray. I guess you can continue to call me Buddy.
Well, buddy, it's very nice to make your acquaintance.
Yeah, that's great. Listen up, Mr. Smarter than the average scarecrow. What the hell are we doing up here?
Well, your guess is as good as mine.
But when you answered all those questions before, you seemed to know what was going on.
Well, overall, I guess I'm more flexible than you.
Well, maybe you could direct your flexible energies into getting me the hell out of here.
Help you get out of here? Why on earth would you want to leave? I mean, we have everything we could ever want. A beautiful summer sun, unlimited supply of corn, a fresh breeze that blows on your face every so often.
Oh. Our skin is made of a shitty burlap sack. Besides, it's not like we can even eat any of this corn. For starters, I'm pretty sure we don't even have digestive systems. And even if we did, it wouldn't matter, because we're tied to these wooden posts.
You know, that is a good point. You are a lot smarter than you look, buddy. Which isn't very hard to do when you look like a bundle of hay that had a one-night stand with the circus clown. Though I do see your point. What do you propose we do?
I don't know. I suppose we could just... What was that?
It's a black day for you, flying on in.
You better listen up, cause if not, it's a sin.
We come flying around in the dirt.
And what do we find but a couple of worms?
Crows, yeah. Coming out to get you.
Crows, yeah. We know what to do. Bum bum, bum bum, bum bum, bum bum, bum bum, bum bum, bum bum. Shake your tail, brother. Bum bum, bum bum. We come to the field and eat all the corn. We do it all day till our feet are sore. You might ask yourself, what's the point of this? It brings us to a state of extreme bliss. We come here to our own safe haven, and remember we are crows and that's not so raven.
It's a future she can see.
Crows, yeah. We're coming out to get you. We're crows, yeah. We know what to do.
What do you want? Please don't hurt us!
scarecrows, or should I say scared of crows? Oh. Well, this certainly is a raggedy bunch. I was looking for somewhere to wipe my tail.
I've seen more wits in a bowl of grits.
Yeah! You guys look stupid! Who are you? Why, we are the crooning crows.
You were a little flat.
Oh, yeah? What would you know about it?
Take it easy, Cheryl, take it easy.
What do you want?
We want you to leave this field and never come back.
Tell him, Lance.
Me and my crow crew here would very much like to feast on every single kernel of corn in this field. And you are making it very difficult to do so.
But we aren't even doing anything. We're just standing here.
Well, you see here, scarecrows, you don't get it. Just you being here is an insult to us.
Yeah! You just being here is an insult to us!
Every time one of us hard-working, selfless crows tries to have a meager meal after a hard day of flying, the farmers go crazy and put you straw clowns up in the fields. You're a disease.
Yeah! You're a disease! Like the bird flu!
All right, Finkel, let's not bring that up again. You remember what happened to Edgar?
Enough of this sweet talk! Let's rip these guys to shreds!
Let's not be so rash.
You're right. We wouldn't want to scare our scarecrow buddies now, would we?
Oh, no, we certainly would not. Would we, Ray?
No, we certainly would not.
Oh, no, we certainly would not.
Let's move out!
Finkel, get your ass over here.
That was the scariest moment of my entire life.
Oh, I don't know, buddy. I think you might be overreacting. I doubt it was the scariest moment of your whole entire life.
I don't know, Ray. Considering that this is the first day of my life, it seems pretty reasonable that this may be the scariest moment of my life.
Okay, sorry. Look, just try to calm down. Let's try to get some rest, all right?
Okay.
It was at this very moment we realized the answer to all our prayers.
The maze gods had finally sent us a savior.
For many seasons we waited for salvation from cultivation,
For emancipation from the crow's infestation. For years we prayed in agricultivation.
Hallelujah.
The farmer was a false creator. And we had realized that.
These prophets, these scarecrows, were a gift from the maze gods.
we waited and we watched in anticipation for our liberation.
Whew.
It seems so simple now. It's kind of funny.
Wait. No, this isn't funny. Nothing about this is funny.
Remember that.
It was at this very moment that things began to delve into complication.
These crows! Buddy, are you awake?
Hello there.
Hello?
I'm Cheryl, by the way.
Yes, I remember.
I really admire the way you stood to Lance earlier. He can be such a big jerk sometimes.
Well, I wouldn't call anything I did admirable. I basically just screamed.
You did more than you know. Try to relax. You're so tense.
That is very hard to do. See, I'm tied to this post.
You're funny, though. I like that. You're not like most scarecrows. There's something different about you.
Well, that is very kind of you.
Something about you just really makes me want to flap my wings.
Oh, that is wonderful and all, but I really must ask you to keep it down. You're going to wake up Buddy.
Who cares? Don't you want to know what it's like to be a part of the Mile High Club?
Oh. Oh. What if Lance catches us? He'll tear my insides out, which aren't secured very tightly to begin with.
The cabinet's further to the left.
You really must go.
Fine, I'll leave. I'll be back tomorrow. Same time.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Good night, handsome.
As if we didn't have enough problems already.
I think it needs more cinnamon.
You said it, buddy. are you talking about?
Have you ever seen the movie The Wizard of Oz?
Well, no, buddy, I can't say that I have.
Well, me neither, but I had a dream about it last night. You see, in the movie, there's this character whose name is Dorothy, and she's this little farm girl who no one really seems to understand. And she's got this dog named Toto.
Look, I don't need a whole plot outline. Just tell me what we need to do.
Right. Well, Dorothy wakes up in this magical land, and while she's traveling, she meets a Scarecrow, who's tied up, just like us.
So?
Oh, well, he convinces her to help him down. All we need to do is find a young, misunderstood girl to help us down. Brilliant.
I always knew you had it in you, buddy.
Thanks, Ray.
One problem. Where are we going to find a young, misunderstood girl with a dog? It's not like this is a college campus or something. We are in the middle of nowhere.
Well, I don't think she needs to have a dog.
But you just said that she had a dog.
Yeah, I know what I said. Forget what I said.
All right. Well, what do we do to get out of here?
I just told you what we need to do.
But you just told me to forget what you said.
Fine. Unforget it.
I've got it. What about the farmer's wife?
Well, she isn't exactly young.
True. She doesn't have a dog either.
She'll have to do. It's worth a try anyway.
I agree. So what's the first step?
I guess we just wait here until she shows up.
Exciting.
Good afternoon, boys.
What is she doing here?
Sorry I'm a bit early, but it was the only time I could get away from Lance. Oh, I see you're awake this time.
Yeah, I'm awake and extremely confused. Ray, what is she doing here?
Well, you see, buddy, the thing is...
Ray and I are incredibly in love with each other.
Buddy, have you met Cheryl?
In love? Ray, she's one of them!
No, she's different. She's
I
wonderful.
can't believe this.
If you've got a problem, buddy, you can say it to my face.
Yeah, I got a problem. One minute you're here with your crow crew threatening us, and the next minute you're here swooning over Ray.
Look, buddy, let's just try to calm down.
No, Ray, we need to try to escape, and the last thing we need to do is start more trouble. You are not welcome here.
Well, I see how it is. You have nothing to say, Ray. I'm leaving.
Thank the maze god she left. What are you thinking, Ray? She is the enemy. She is everything that will work against us escaping from here.
You know what, buddy? Maybe I don't want to escape. Did you ever consider that? Maybe I actually like standing here guarding the corn. Maybe I like Cheryl. Maybe you are the problem. You are the one who insists we escape. You are the one who, since the beginning, has been reaching further than he can stretch. Let's face it. We are scarecrows. We aren't supposed to do anything except scare away the crows. Ironically enough, you finally managed to do that to the one crow I would have liked to have kept around. The truth is, we are nothing more than decoys. There is no life for us except for the one that our title dictates. Okay, look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I was just upset was all. Look, I finally have something in this crazy world that seems real and makes me feel free. I guess you're right. Not exactly free unless we can escape from here. All we've got is each other when it boils down to it. We've got to stick together.
Thanks, Ray. I'm sorry I scared Cheryl away. I should have taken the time to realize how it made you feel. I've just been thinking a lot lately.
As have I, buddy. It probably sounds absurd, but I've been thinking of riding away with Cheryl into the sunset. Granted, she could carry my weight.
I don't think we weigh very much.
Oh, you're probably right. What have you been thinking about?
Me? Well, it's kind of weird how I thought of it, but I sort of pictured a family. Something you might see in a Norman Rockwell picture. It'd be me, my wife, our 2 kids sitting around a table, fresh cornbread steaming right next to a 10-pound corned beef. We'd all have a smile on our face that couldn't be erased. The whole thing would be perfect. A perfect Scarecrow family dinner. I know it doesn't sound like much, but it's what I want.
That sounds great. So, we were waiting for the farmer's wife, weren't we?
I believe we were.
Then let's do it. A Scarecrow family dinner. And I thought my idea was weird.
Friendship. It is at the forefront of existence and desire.
It is often thrust upon us without warning or without preparation. That is the beauty of friendship.
It is created in an instant and can last forever. Friendship, however, is something of a double-edged sword.
For as beautiful and everlasting as it can be, it can also be very fragile.
One false move and it can be thrashed and thrown aside.
Luckily for us, this was not the case.
It almost seemed as if the bond between Ray and Buddy was broken, leading to our demise. However, we often find that the best way to move a plot along is to be corny.
So, naturally, they're friends again. However, this does not mean that their troubles are over.
Watch.
Can you guys hold still? Guys! Oh, we heard just... What's wrong? I'm an idiot. I can tell when something's wrong.
Oh yeah? Well, you never seen the nose before.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. I'm going to find out.
Oh, you can't go. We have Crooning Crow's rehearsal.
Well, I quit the Crooning Crows. It's an idiotic waste of time. All we ever do is sing a stupid song that you write. And it's not like we perform for anyone except ourselves.
Well, fine, who needs you?
We kind of do.
Shut up, Finkel!
Geesh, what's up her tail hole?
I don't know. But those scarecrows have something to do with it.
Yeah? What makes you think that?
Ever since they arrived, she's been acting differently. Crow, goddammit! It always happens. Every time we find a decent cornfield, something goes wrong.
It doesn't happen every time. I mean, yeah, it happens a lot. But so what if Edgar died of bird flu? And so what if Finkel was whacked by a hoe and fell on his head? Fell on my head. You take too much on yourself. You didn't do anything wrong. I'm sure Cheryl's fine.
Yeah, maybe it's just that time of the month. No. She's not fine. She just quit the Crooning Crows. That does not fly with me. We're gonna go to those crows and we're gonna show them who's boss. Crows, let's move out.
Ooh, I spy climax coming up.
Finkel, let's go!
But what about the portrait?
Forget the portrait!
Well, it wasn't exactly coming along the way I planned anyway. I spy something yellow and green.
Green, yellow, and corn.
Yep.
I spy something blue.
That guy's jeans. Sky!
Yep. All right, I'm tired of playing. Where the devil is the farmer's wife?
I don't know. I thought she'd come this way by now. Wait, did you hear that?
Well, you never told me to tell off the
You
cow.
better find it or it's your milk gonna be taken.
Okay, just like we talked about.
Got it.
Where did that damn cow get off to? It couldn't have gotten far. It's a cow for crying aloud.
I believe it went that way.
Who said that? I'll tell you what, I'm starting to go crazy.
It's possible that it went that way.
I may have only gone to real school for 2 years, but I think to know better than to think that scarecrows can talk.
Although the cow might have gone both ways.
Will you help us down?
Well, that didn't go as planned.
Shit. No, look who's coming.
Oh, shite.
It's a bomb.
Oh.
Black.
Better listen up, 'cause if not, it's a sin. And all are bad. It's a future she can see. What's up, strong guys? How's it going?
Look, Lance, we don't want any trouble.
Yeah, fellas.
Ken!
we just...
Let's cut to the chase. I know one of you did something to upset Cheryl. Mess with the corn, that's one thing. Mess with me, that's another. But you mess with Cheryl, and that's a whole new game you're playing at. Now, I want you to tell me what happened to Cheryl. What happened, buddy? Huh?
Well,
Tell me what happened or I'll pick you apart, straw by straw.
Well, Cheryl came here and...
No! It was me! I did it!
You hit Carl. Mess with the corn, that is one thing. Mess with me, that's another. Mess with Cheryl, that is another. You mess with Carl? It's the last straw.
What do you think you're doing?
I was just defending your honor. This gutless clown made you so upset, so I came to put an end to him.
Well, you can't do that because I love him.
You love him? What the hell are you talking about?
I love him.
You're gonna have to repeat that for me one more time.
She said
Obviously, that peach has gone to your head. Let's just fly back to
No,
the
Lance,
nest.
I'm not going with you. Don't you understand? I don't love you. I've never loved you. You're nothing more than an arrogant beast.
Now listen here,
You
Cheryl.
too, Carl. He pays more attention to you and the crooning crows than he does me, and you're just as cocky as he is.
Well, of course he's cocky. He's a quarter rooster on his mother's side.
Think how funny. You're just really dumb.
Enough!
You let her go, Lance!
Yeah, Lance, just take it easy for a minute.
Great to keep quiet, buddy. You're next.
Yes, sir.
What are you going to do?
Let's see how in love you are with just a pile of straw.
Where are these zombie scarecrows?
Let's get out of here.
Wait, don't move. Wait. You just talk?
Well, of course we didn't. What kind of birds could talk?
lying.
No!
Oh, see? They can't talk!
So you can't talk. What about you?
Yeah, I can kind of talk too.
Don't hurt her. I love her.
Love her. That's just so natural. I'll save it for last. Let's start with the big one.
Oh, well, it looks like this is the end.
Any last words?
Cheryl, there's something I have to tell you.
Lance,
Don't. I have to. Well, you see, I'm gay. With Carl!
That makes sense.
I'm sorry. I've been thinking this for a long time.
That is the last straw.
No!
Say goodbye.
Uh-oh. Carl, take him to the barn and lock him up here.
Yeah, no.
what do you want me to do with her?
We'll take her to the house.
Wait, please don't hurt me. I never did anything to harm you. I've always liked birds. They're one of my favorite things to paint.
You like to paint?
So do I!
Really?
Yeah! It's my favorite thing to do besides breathing. I've always wanted to be an artist.
Me too. I've always wanted to travel to Spain and attend art school.
Ah! The birthplace of Pablo Picasso! Me too! Do you want to go? Lance! Can we?
He's safe, Finkel.
No.
Oh yeah! Here, grab on! Here we go! Ah! Ah!
Ray, you were so brave.
Oh, once again, I wouldn't. Well, I guess it was pretty heroic.
Yeah, a real hero.
No!
It seems now, Scarecrows, that we understand one another.
It would appear so.
Cheryl, you'll stay here then?
For a while. Ray and I are going to fly away into the sunset together.
Take care of her.
What about you, Lance? What about eating all the corn?
Forget the corn.
Yeah, we don't really like it. Doesn't digest well.
That's gross.
We're gonna go. Fair winds. Come on, Carl. Let's go finally watch Britney Spears on E! True Hollywood Story. I love her!
What do you say we cut you down?
So this is what freedom feels like.
Ready to go?
One moment. Buddy, are you coming along?
No, I think I'll stay here. This place is starting to grow on me.
It's been a pleasure, mate. I hope only the best for you. I hope you get your Scarecrow family dinner. I hope you get everything.
Thanks, Ray. You too. Oh, and Ray, I have a question. Why do you have that accent?
You know, buddy, I'm not really sure.
Well, it doesn't matter now.
Guess not. Goodbye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
My dad? What?
I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that.
Just get out of here, you confusing bundle of hay!
Here we go.
anything to say, I'm all ears. Well, you're all ears. Crows, yeah, coming out to get you. The crows.
As you can imagine, only a happy ending seems appropriate at this point.
Sadly, we have no such news to share.
I think it fair that we, Corn, relate to you the fates of the poor players of this story.
Finkel and the farmer's wife traveled to Spain, but some may find it difficult to follow your passions, especially when you don't know an ounce of Spanish or you are a bird.
She found herself a starving artist, a term you are all familiar with. A starving artist with a bird.
Lance and Carl couldn't be found.
They forgot about the farmer in the barn who was sadly left to die alone in the dark.
Rain Shiro rode off with the sun, and, well, as you can imagine, the sun is as hot as they say.
Burn, baby, burn.
Disco Inferno.
Poor Buddy here was left alone and eventually figured out that scarecrows cannot reproduce.
With the death of the farmer came the death of Buddy's hope for a family.
It also signaled the beginning of our demise.
We've been out here for about 9 months now, and we've seen some hot days and cold nights.
It won't be long before the only ones who can share this story are you people.
As you can see, there is nothing funny about the idea of a scarecrow family dinner.